Hey Leo, welcome to Glow in the Dark Tarot. This is going to be your reading for October 2019. I hope you guys have been well. I'm sorry, it seems like I haven't done a reading for you guys in a long time. Okay, so I'm sorry for that. So, Leo, before I start off with this reading, I have a little bit of a good memory. And so, uh, what do I feel like is going on for you this month in October? I kind of get the sense that you guys really wanted to be another Leo season. I kind of get the sense that, you felt like Leo season, it was your thing, it was your groove, it was your vibe. Maybe you guys weren't entirely yourselves during your own season, but hey, at least we were in your season and your energy, right? Now I kind of feel like you guys still just want that. I think when I did the reading for your season, I asked you, Leo, what are you thinking about? And then I think the last time I did a reading for you guys, I was like, Leo, what are you thinking about? And so this month, I'm just going to ask you, what are you doing? Not in a way of what are you doing, but just what's going on? What are you doing? I think that there is some upside downness to you, but I think this has to do with you reinventing yourself or really just being in this new transformative type of vibe. I don't know. I think that you are becoming different, but maybe you're not as comfortable with that as you are as some other signs are. Signs like Gemini, signs like Libra, maybe even Cancer. So, Leo, what I see for you here with the Hermit in the reverse, Knight of Cups in the reverse, the, what is that, Nine of Wands in the reverse. There is something that you're not protective of anymore. There is something that you're not offering anymore. I feel like you are dropping your guard a little bit. I feel like there is some inward work that you're not doing, or there is some introspection to something that you're not being introspective about. And whether or not this has to do with you or this is someone else, I get this sense that there is a part of you that's not worried about it or focused on it at the moment. There's some type of blockage here with this being in the reverse and this being in the reverse and them kind of facing each other. This could be some type of inward work or introspection or sense of pulling out or getting away that maybe isn't being done, or you're avoiding, or someone else in your life is avoiding this because if you were to face it, then maybe some type of confrontation or conclusion would have to be made. Either way, I don't think that you are very concerned about it. I don't think that you have your guard up at all. I don't know why I just heard it is what it is, but perhaps there is this it is what it is kind of situation presenting itself to you, however that means. I do sense some disappointment or some heartbreak. I do sense some immaturity. Perhaps there is a situation that has caused you a great deal of pain or caused you some type of heartache, but there is still some part of you that wants to give yourself to it. There might be some impulsiveness with that. There might be a lack of thinking rationally or thinking straight. Whether or not this is coming towards you or whether or not this is you, I think that There's some situation that I think that you have given yourself to, and I think it's proven to you that it's not worthy. However, Leo, I think that you're probably doing that Leo thing, especially when you care about something or someone, or when you're in love, where you are being overly generous, probably. You're just trying to figure out what to do, how to make it work, and that might not call for you to be too rational. It might hurt you, and you might be hurting yourself while doing that, but you are naively trying to fix something, give to the situation. Or maybe this is someone doing that to you. And this could go back to what I said about this blockage or avoidance of really thinking about what it is that you're doing. I think that there is a sense of control that you need to get, and I think that there is a sense of control that you need to let go of. I think there are situations that you are trying to control or that you want to manipulate in some way or another to go a certain way. And I think you're probably being shown that you can't control those situations. Or that you shouldn't try. I think part of that makes your emotions kind of go out of whack. I don't think that you have a tight seal or a tight handle on what it is that you're feeling. I'm not sure if you're thinking about what it is that you're thinking about. Whether this has to do with love, whether this has to do with work, I do get this sense, Leo, that you are making your efforts to make moves, to make decisions, to keep going regardless of disappointments or hurts or anything like that. Maybe you are being a little bit impulsive, and maybe there is some rejection or some turning down and some sense of control that you really need to let go of. But I think that you need to watch your emotions. I think you need to watch what you're feeling. Be a little bit more decisive. Be a little bit more, what's the word? Not aggressive, but I guess determined or assertive or sure. Be a little bit more confident in the decisions that you are making. Have a little more confidence in yourself. Let go of the things in the past that perhaps you were holding on to, or maybe not even things in the past, but things in the now. Don't be so sensitive. Don't take things so personally. Don't look or focus too much on what you feel may be a reality. Have that ability and that sense about you to move on. I think that I don't know why I'm getting manipulation with this Lover's card. Even though it's the Lover's card, it can have a double meaning to it. And so what I'm going to say to you, Leo, is do not allow yourself to be manipulated this month. Don't allow yourself to be manipulated in Libra season. I don't know why I'm hearing, don't allow yourself to be used, or don't allow yourself to kind of be dragged along. Don't allow yourself to be in situations where you want it to be one thing so bad, but it's isolating. Don't get into things to fill voids either. Don't rush into things or jump into things because you feel like you need to. Don't just drudge into things. I do think that there is a sense of stability that you are looking for, a sense of stillness, but I don't think that if you go about it the way that I feel that you may be going about it, I'm not sure if you will find it. This month for October, be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you let in your energy. Be careful who you surround yourself with. Be careful of your own habits. Even if they are habits that seemingly make you feel happy and content, even if they are people that seemingly make you feel like the center of the world, be careful, because you could be juggling something that you don't want to juggle, and you could find yourself in a situation that you wish you rather had not. You could find yourself in a situation that you blink, you turn around, and it actually didn't bring you too much happiness. So your advice this month, Leo, is to just think about what you're doing. Think about why you're doing it. Let's clarify these, shall we? Yeah. There is some confusion, there is some sense of a crossroads, but you're not fighting it. There is something that's not all the way clear. There's something you're ignoring, and whether or not this has to do with yourself or someone else or something else, you're ignoring it. Yeah, so I definitely think that maybe there is this feeling, especially if this has to do with love, Leo, I think that maybe there is this feeling that you should be in love, or you should have this, or this and this should be happening. And I think that is kind of affecting what you're doing. It's kind of like you know you want happiness, you know you want that in your life, you know you want that offer, you know what that happiness looks to you, what kind of happiness you want. You know that you want this Ace of Cups, and maybe you are being a little bit too impulsive about it, but maybe you are also thinking about what you look like without it. I should be here, I should be doing this. And I think regardless of what is happening, you are trying to maintain some sense of balance, and you're trying to not think about the past, or maybe trying not to control too much of the past. I think you are doing your best to drop burdens and whatnot, but I do think that there is still this energy of just something not quite being as it seems. You know, they're saying that we're moving into the season of truth coming out and secrets being revealed and blah, 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 blah. And I think that there is something that you are holding on to, some type of disappointment, some type of insecurity, which could explain why you're doing some of the things that you're doing, or why you're allowing some people to do certain things to you. I think you know what you want, but do you know how to go about getting it? Or do you know how to really pay attention to what's coming from who and what their intentions are? Are you the opposite of Gemini right now, where you just don't want to cut people or things out just for the sake of having them. No matter how toxic or how abandoned or out in the cold, or and this, you feel, and this could be you feeling abandoned or left behind, perhaps by something that wasn't for you. Maybe you're feeling a little bit on the outs from a person or an addiction or past organizations or past jobs. And I think you know what you want. I think you have this idea of what you want. But again, it's like you have to kind of get out of your own way, Leo. And you have to be willing to move others out of your way as well. You have the devil 2 times in this spread. So what is this energy that's holding on to you? What is this energy that you are holding on to? That you are perhaps seeing as a false sense of happiness. What are you not guarding yourself against? What is it that you're not protecting? This month is a month of endings. And I think, Leo, those endings want to happen for you, but I think that you don't want those endings to happen. Again, I get this sense of control, or trying to control things. And things are going to come out whether you like it or not, whether it's about you or other things or other people. But you have to allow them to come out so that you can continue to plan. I feel like, Leos, you have been stuck in this type of energy for a while. Gazing, looking upon the potential of yourself and of your future, but maybe really not moving past that. So all of that being said, let's do your animal oracle cards. Cat spirit, claim your independence. Similar to what I was saying, right? Peacock spirit, let it shine. So once you claim your independence and you find who you are and who you're not, you find what you want and what you don't be afraid. Have that confidence, that Leo boldness that we all know that you can have. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. So again, it's time to move on from that 3 of Wands energy. It's time to start to build. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. So trust that whatever you decide to do, you have the help and you have the tools within you to do it, and you have the help from the universe to do it. Everything will work out. Everything will be fine, Leo. Giraffe spirit, see the big picture. Fox spirit, think on your feet. You're smarter than you think you are. You're braver than you think you are. You're more capable than you think you are, Leo. There is a bigger picture here that you need to focus on, and stop focusing on the little things right now that are shaking you up a little bit, okay? So Leo, that was your reading for October 2019. Thank you for tuning in to Glow in the Dark Tarot. Please like, share, comment, subscribe on this video. Please look out for your mid-months. This video will get a bonus if I get a lot of views. And thank you again for tuning in. And if this resonated with you, great. If it didn't, I'm so sorry. But I will talk to you later, Leo. Love you guys. Bye.